So today we shall begin with the queries of the library database. In the last video, I had discussed about the creation of the tables and insertion of the records. So once again, I'll be repeating what insertion of the tables we have taken and how we have taken, why did I took this value, what is the purpose, will be discussed again when we are about to begin with the queries here. So before proceeding with the query, let me share the syllabus copy. What are the queries here? I have prepared the Word document itself. So the screen is visible completely. Okay. The queries are, you have total 6 queries are there. So what I do it is that I'll be using the simple queries which are very easiest to execute without having any complexity for the tables. So first of all, I'll read what are the queries here before that. So the first query, what exactly query it is that? Before proceeding with your solving the queries, what exactly query it is what? Query is nothing but the question. Like from the different tables you want to fetch the values and prepare in one single table here or produce it in single table as an output here. Like you are having 4 tables, table 1, table 2, table 3. These all table 3, whichever columns you are interested from the respective tables, you just want to fetch it and provide in a single table. Yes, this we can do manually very easily. We prepare one table with the help of pen, pencil or a pen and we start writing the values here. But how you are going to do this what with the help of software here or with the help of respective languages here? How many tables you're going to use? What are the columns you have to specify? That you have to go on checking. So while writing the queries or creating the queries, I had discussed how to take the table and what will be the common columns here and how to fetch that and how to display the records to prepare a single table that I discussed. So still I will be repeating here also. So let us go through the queries here. So your first query, retrieve. Every time whenever the query is about to occur, it will be asking us to retrieve or fetch or select. So retrieve is a basic command or a basic keyword where we have to understand that retrieve means just fetch or select or get the values here. Retrieve the details of all books in the library. Yeah, we are working for the library database here. So we are working for the library database. So how many books are there with us? We know very well we have 4 books are there with us. Those books are database management system, Java, Python and data structure here. So these 4 books which is having a book ID which is getting started with the B101 and then what is the textbook name? Also the details of all books. We are not interested only for the book, we are interested for other things also. Now coming to the point, other things, what other things are there? Who is the author? Who is a publication? I mean, what is the name of the publication and publisher? And finding out the what are the total number of copies in the respective library branch. So in the question itself, they have provided for us what to display for the single output here. So retrieve the details of all books in the library ID in the library. So what all things we want here? We are just interested to provide the ID, give the textbook name or the title of the respective book, name of the publisher. Yes, this name of the publisher is present in another table, right? So which is going to come in the publisher table. Okay. So this ID and title we are having. In this what book table we have IDs present in the book table and we have title present in another table also. So just a minute, I will use the table here for your reference here. Okay. So book table I will be writing here. Book table we want ID and then title. Okay, then after that we want Then we want the name of the publisher. So name of the publisher is present in the publisher table here. So from that we need publisher name here. Then after that we need author also here. So author is present in what? Author table. Here author is present in the author table. So I have taken it as a name, which is the author name here. Then after that we need branch name and number of copies. So branch name, where it is present? It is present in library branch table, right? So library branch. Okay. There we want BRID. We'll tell you why I'm taking BRID and name of the library branch. Okay. Sorry. Okay. And the last one, it is what? Number of copies, right? So number of copies is present in which table here? Book copies. What the book copies table specifies that how many books are available in the respective branch. How many copies of database management system is available in branch 1? How many copies of database management system is available in the branch 2, available in the branch 3, available in the branch 4, and available in the branch 5. So these we have to discuss here. So what are the ingredients or what are the attributes in the entity book copies? Let us have a look here. So for the book copies, we have BID. Yeah, of course, because we are going to specify which book it is there. So to identify that book, we need the book ID. Okay, and book name is present where? In the book table here. So for that, we have to take a book ID. I have not yet started the query, but still I'm telling you what all requirements we want here. So book ID is present. After that, of course, branch ID. Yeah. Why the branch ID is required? Because in which branch, which book is present. For that purpose, branch ID is required and NOC is required. NOC means I have provided it as a book copies here. Okay. So coming to this here. Yeah. Okay. So here, BID is going to be the primary key, and here also publisher name is a primary key, and branch ID is going to be the primary key here. Okay. Just they have said ID, title, name of the publisher, authors, branch name, and number of copies. So these are the tables where we are going to take the help of these all the tables to fetch the records. So let us begin separate by separate. Library, in the book table we have ID and title here. So in the book table we have what? Book ID and title here. Okay. The name is present where? The name is present in publisher name here. How we have to understand that publisher name is present here also. So here also we have this what? Publisher name. Publisher name is becoming a foreign key in the book table, which is getting referred for the publisher table, right? So when you're going to take a publisher name, you have to take from the master table. What do you mean by the master table? Wherever the attribute is getting presented or getting represented as a primary key, that we specify it as a master key. Okay. And coming to the next year author. So for the author also, in the author table, we have BID and author name. If I say only author name, how I'm going to understand that which author is this of which book? Which book is that author here? So that you have to say. For that purpose, again in the author table, we have the BID and author name. Then library branch. Yeah, we are checking what is the name of the library branch here. For that purpose, we are using the branch name and we are going to take a help of this one library branch table here. So from the library branch table, we have BRID, which represents the branch ID, and we need the name. Yes, our query, it is getting questioned as a branch name is required. Okay, so we want branch ID and name here. And the last table which is there, which is called as a book copies. From that table, book copies, we are finding what? How many copies are present in your book table? This what book copies are there, respective branch. So that respective branch number of copies is present in which table? Book copies table. So in the book copies table, we have book ID, which book it is there, and which branch ID, in which branch ID we are keeping the respective books, and how many copies are available here. Okay. So after this, I had discussed how to write the query. So what we have to check here. So from the book table, from the author table, from the book copies table, what are the common terms? What are the common attributes here? So we can say from the book table, we have book ID. We can say from the author table, of course, BID is there. And from the book copies table, we have the book ID there. So matching has to be done with book and author as well as book and book copies here. For what purpose we are matching? To fetch the book information, book ID it is there here. Okay. So that is done. Then after that, coming to the point, so for book and author, we are fetching what book IDs here. Okay. So BID we are going to take as a matching term. Book ID from the book table, book ID from the author table, book ID from the book table, and book ID from the book copies table here. And one more matching term has to be done. We are finding in which branch the BMS textbook is available, which all branch are there, and how many copies are available here. So for that, how many copies and branch name. For that purpose, we have to take the help of this what book copies table and library branch table here. Okay. So what are the things here? So I'll say library branch underscore branch and book copies here. Okay. So for this library branch table and book copies table, what is the common term or what is the common attribute? Yes, it is what branch ID here. So for this, we have to match this one branch ID. Branch ID from the library branch table and branch ID from the book copies to get matched. So here matching things are what book and book author for the book ID, book and book copies for the book ID, and another table matching purpose, it is what library branch for the branch ID and book copies for the branch ID here. Okay, so these are the two things it is done, and publisher name, it is a single table. So let us begin with the query writing here. So I'll just proceed for your this for database SQL. Share the screen. Yes. Okay, so here, before starting with this, I will display the values here. I'll go up for this table. Which all book we have. First of all, we will see what is the publisher table. In the publisher table, we have publisher name and address. And from that publisher name, we have SK Publications, VK Publications, MK, PK here. Coming to the book table, in the book table, we have book ID, the title, and the publisher name is getting referred as becoming as a foreign key, which is getting referred for the publisher table. So see here the book ID is present, title is present, DBMS, and the publisher name, which is a SK publication. From that table, we are fetching the values here. Okay. And after that, author table is available. For the author table, again, we have the common attribute as a BID here also, and we are supposed to take this for author name also. Okay, and then after that, library branch table is there. For the library branch table, we have branch ID, branch name, and address here. So branch ID is present with the help of values called as a BR101 to BR105, and the name it is what Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, Mars, Neptune here. Okay. Last table it is what book copies table. What I have done, it is what single book I have kept in two branches here. I have recorded the video for the insertion of the values. You can have a look for that also. So single book, which is a B101, is getting presented in the branch 1 and branch 2, having a copies in the branch 1 as a 10 copies and in the branch 2 as a 20 copies. Coming to the second book, which is a B102, is present in the library branch 3 and library branch 4. Each branch is having equal copies here, which is a 30 copies, and fourth textbook, it is what B104, which is a data structure, is available in the branch 4th and branch 1st here, having the copies for as a 40 copies and 30 copies here. So this is a book copies table over. So let us begin with the query here, writing the query. So I'll share the screen. Okay. So what all things it is there? So whenever you are going to write the query, always we have to say this what select statement. Select from where are the clauses to work with the query or to any fetch or to retrieve the data here from the table. So I say this word select what all things I want. In the question itself, they have said this word book ID. So I will say now b.bid. The question might arise for you people, why ma'am is taking as a b.bid. I could have written book.bookid, but I'm not interested to write for a long procedure. I'm just going to write it as a what simple and easier way to understand you b.bid. Of course, the question is there in your mind why I'm taking as a b.bid. I will come to that point, but here for your reference sake, I will say book ID or BID is present in which all tables it is getting presented for the book table, it is presented in the author table, and as well as it is presented in the book copies table here. But actually, where your book ID is present, in which table, where the primary key is got created here. For that purpose, we have to specify the table name followed by the dot operator followed by the column name here. So I can say now, actually the book ID is present in the master table, which is called as a book. And I'm about to create the variable or object for the book table. For that purpose, I have taken it as a what? b.bid. You can take your own variable or you can take your own object. It is not compulsory to say as a b. It is what reference sake I have taken. This means that the statement specifies that b.bid means what? We want the book IDs from the book table. Yes, we know book ID is present in the author table as well as the book copies also, but original values where it is present that we want here. Okay. Then title is not required to specify as a b.title because title is present in a single table itself. Okay. After that, p-name. Yeah, p-name. I have created this attribute in the publisher table specifying that it is a publisher name. After that, p-name over. What we need, branch name. I have taken there as is what name. Let me check once again. Okay, just a minute. I will go to my database. Yes, I have taken this as a BR underscore name. BR underscore name. Then after that, NOC. NOC for me it is a number of copies. I'm not saying that no obligation certificate. It's not that we are going to specify that NOC, which is a number of copies. So these are the things which we are about to select. Of course, we have forgotten the author name also. A name. I have given in the author table or entity as a name. So I have taken it as a name. Okay. So these are the attributes which we want to fetch from all the tables. BID is getting fetched from only the master table is a book table. Title is getting fetched from the book title table. P name is getting fetched from the publisher table. BR name, which is a branch name, is getting fetched from the library branch. NOC is from book copies, and A name is from author table. Okay. So next statement it is what we have to use the from clause here. So which all tables are there from book B? Now you can say that book B.bid. I can write here book.bid. I don't want to make it complicated. I don't want to waste the time. Just I will create the variable name where it is going to get applied for the where condition also. So that time it is not possible always to write the entire table name followed by the dot operator and followed by the column name. Not required. For that purpose, we can create a object or a variable for that. And with the help of object or variable, we can fetch the respective column name. Okay. So from book B, publisher B is not required, but I am using here. Okay, publisher B. Publisher B table over library branch. Sorry, what I'm just talking that library branch. PR. I think I cannot take, I should not take the publisher table because we have 4 books. And from the book table, we are going to display the results, all the books, right? So single thing is required as we are not interested for the matching purpose. Only library branch we are, then comma. Then after that, author table. Yeah, author table is required because we are going to match the column as book ID. Okay, so which book has been written by which author? For that purpose, author A. And book copies is required because we are supposed to find out how many copies are there of EPMS available in the branch 1, branch 2 through this what branch by BC islands. Okay, so from clause is over, just we are fetching the records from which all tables are there. From book B, library branch we are, author A, book copies BCA. So now what is the condition? We are supposed to write the where clause to satisfy the condition or to write the condition to match the condition. What we are going to. These two lines are okay, but still it will not work out. We have to provide the condition also here. So how to write the condition? Book ID is getting presented in the book table, in the author table, and in the book copies here. So first of all, we will finish the book ID's common attributes in the respective entities. So I will say for the book variable, I have taken B. For the author table, I have taken A. And for the book copies, I have taken as a BC. So our time will save us writing as a book dot book ID equal to author dot B ID and book dot book ID equal to book copies dot book ID. That time will save. Yes, so for that we have to take a help of what variables or what objects we have created for the respective tables. So my first table, it is what book table. So I will say for that B dot B ID is equal to A dot B ID, which means that book ID is getting fetched from the book table as well as getting fetched from the author table. So A is representing the variable or object for the author table. So one condition is done. When you are going to have multiple conditions of matching, you can use this word and here. You are telling still we have the conditions here. So one more condition is available. B dot book ID equal to BC dot BID here. Okay, this is done. Book ID is matching is done here. So the last one, what is left here? We want this what book copies. In the book copies, number of copies that also matters. No? From the book copies table, book ID is over, but we want which branch and how many copies are there. To get matching for that here, DBMS textbook is available. DBMS textbook of 20 copies is available in the respective branch. So that in the copies table itself, we have still branch ID. So there we have to say from the library branch table branch ID and from the book copies table branch ID. So I will say now br underscore ID equal to bc dot br underscore ID. Okay, so this is done. So this is done here. Now I'll enter. Yeah. What happened? Something has got occurred as a VID. We are taking the book ID. And after that title, we are saying this publisher name, P name, what is the branch name, that Jupiter, Venus, Saturn, and the number of copies. And the last one is what now here. You can have a look here. So we have received how many copies of books are there that so B101 BBMS, B101 BBMS is available in Jupiter branch, is available in the Venus branch, and DBMS in the Jupiter branch, which is having of 10 copies and 20 copies here. Okay. Similarly, Java textbook is available in Saturn and Mars branch having 30 copies, 30 copies here. So same way, Python 20, 30 in Neptune and Venus, data structure in Mars and Jupiter here. So these are what all the values which are getting Mars started is fetching and providing the result here. Okay. So this query is done. I will be just selecting this query and I'll copy and paste it and will share the PDF file with you people. Okay, so this is what the query here, answer of the query. Done. Now let me start with the second query. I will give a pause for the second query. I will jump directly for the fifth query here. Then I'll proceed for the other queries, which is very, very easy. Yeah, fifth query question specifies that modify book lending table to add due date having the data type as a date here. Okay. So see, what we have said that we are supposed to update the table as a book lending, and what field we have to add or what attribute we have to add is the due date, and date will come here. Okay. So just we have to go to the respective table, book lending table here. Book lending table specifies that who is going to borrow here. So here we have a look for the book lending table. Inside the book lending table, attributes are the fields are book ID, branch ID, card number, issue date here. What they have said to add the this what due date here. Okay. So here at beside this column, we want the due date here. So I will just jump for the queries here. I think I have not shared the screen. Okay. So see, this is the query which I have displayed for the first year. And fifth query I'm discussing, modify the book lending table to add the field due date here. Okay. I'll just jump now. Before this, I will select star, sorry, 8, it is star from book lending table here. Okay. So here itself, we can have a look. Here we have the book ID. Book ID is present, branch ID is present, card number is present, and issue date is present. Now what we are supposed to add it is what due date here. So to add the new columns or modification of the columns here, what we have to do is this: what we have to add the new column. So to add the new column, the command always we use as a alter. So I will say what alteration table we are doing for the book lending table. So alter. Thank you. Alter table book lending. Yes, we have to specify no book table, book lending. Add, I will say add what I'm going to add due date and date. Yes, we have to specify the data type also. I'll just say enter. Yeah, the table has been altered. Okay, alter table book lending, add due date. This is done. So I'll just copy this and paste for your PDF file. We'll share the screen along with you. I'll paste it. Yeah. Here it is done. Here the answer I have written for the fifth query here. This is done. Again, we'll go back to the SQL command. So here now I will say select. I'll not type here. I have the already. Select star from book lending and I'll enter. Yeah. And you see here book we had book ID, BR ID, card number, issue date, due date. We didn't have a due date here. So just now we have added, so it has been displayed. So this query is also done. Fifth query. We'll go back again to the next question. So fifth query is done, first query is done. Then we will come to the point of the sixth query here. What is the sixth query? Update the book lending table to calculate due date. What do you mean by that book lending table? Assume that Maitri has issued the book and she has issued on 15th of January. To calculate the due date 15 days after issue date. Now she has to return back her textbook or whatever the book magazine she has taken. For that purpose, she has to return. But we didn't add a column or a field of the due date when she has to return. So now we have to add up that here. To add that respective thing, what we have to say, update command. Again, you are having the two ways to update the command, three ways to update the command here. Let me go back to the SQL command here and we'll start working on the query itself. So I will repeat once again the question. In the book lending table, we have added the due date. Now it is our duty to add the values for the due date, which is going to be after 15 days of issue date here. Assume that Maitri has issued the book on 1st of August. So she has to return on 16th of August, right? So which will complete the 15 days here that we have to specify. So we are having the 3 ways to update it. Separate here. 3 ways, total 3 ideas are there. Okay, so first idea, I have to open the book lending table. Already I have opened the book lending table. Hope it is visible for you people. We'll use a spotlight. So see, C101, who is a person that Maitri, she has issued the book on 10th of January. So when she can return that book after 15 days, so 10 plus 10, it is what, 20? It will become 20 and 5 days we have to add up. That is going to work for the 26th January. So I have to go on counting with the help of fingers from 10th Jan, 11th Jan, 12th Jan, 13th Jan. Why you need that? That is also there, right? So that way it is there. Just we have to go on adding the values by saying as an update table B101, BR101, C101. So I've got the idea. 10th of January, so she has to return back on 26th January. So I'll update my first way. I will say for Maitri card, I will say, okay. But matters, no, Maitri card, Maitri, how many times she has issued, guys? She has issued how many times? 3 books, which is having of her same card number. So I have to take VIDs also. Okay. So she has issued this what C101 on her card number. If I update where the card number is 101, so for everyone it will become the same value. 26 Jan, 26 Jan 2017. So that should not happen, no? So we have to check from this table where the unique value is there here. So let us now go to for that here directly I will use here. For all the records, I have to just go on adding 15 days. 10th May, 26th May, 30th Jan, it will come 14th Feb, 31st Jan is not there. You are not supposed to be, you are not about to worry how the dates will be taking, as the compiler will understand that when you have created the table, specifying the variable name or the field name or the column name as a date and having the data type as what date, because the compiler will understand that date, what are the values will be fetched. Okay. So we are not supposed to take attention what date we have to return and how the system will understand that whether February has 28 days or 29 days. It will take, not to worry about it, because we have specified the data type as a date. This is done. So I'll just directly update all the dates here. So see, 10th of June, which will go for 25th June, 26th June, 8th March, which will go 18th March is 10 days, and 24th March, this person has to return, and 10th of June, 26th June has to return. So now I'll just update directly. Okay, once again, have a look. 10th June, it will become due date as a 26th June. 8th March, it will become the due date as a 24 March. And 10th of June, it will become again 26th June here. And if you think about this, 10th May, 26th May. The done update table. I will write the update book lending. Our alteration command, we always use update book lending. Next step, it is what set. What do we mean by set? Here we are setting. We are giving the values for the table what we are about to update. So we have to say this what set table set what we are going to set. That also matters here. For which column we are going to add the new value here? I mean add the fresh value here. So due date, right? So due date equal to I can give the value here also. But what happens, guys? We have to go to the back like this way to the table. We have to note it down in our book. We are supposed to take where condition also. Why you need that when we have another solution? Set due date. Already we have issued it, right? Just you have to remember your C programming, Java programming, where normal always you're programming. Write a C program to find the sum of n numbers. So what you will initialize, you will declare the variable as sum, and you will initialize that for sum as a 0 value here, right? Then after that, again, you will start working as a sum equal to sum plus 0. So same way in your database management also, when you are having a calculation part, we can take the help of this. So I will write this only, set due date equal to issue date. For issue date itself, we are going to add the 15 days, no? So issue date plus 15. When I say this, will happen? When I terminate this, what will happen? For all the records, for all the values which are present in the book lending table, it will add at the time only. No separate values will be there. Now I'll say enter. 14 rows updated, as we had 14 rows were there with us. So 14 rows has been updated. Now let us check. Before this, I will copy this and I'll go and paste. So this is the update statement. Okay, we'll go back again. We'll check what are the values here. We shall proceed for the values. Now see here what value will come according to you. Have a look here, everyone. See, 10th of June, 25th June, 8th March, 23rd March, exactly 15 days. I had increased. Okay, 10th of June, 25th June, 30th Jan, 14th February, 28th Jan, 12th June, 25th February, 12th March. You can check here 26, 27, 28, 29. 29 will not come. I don't know whether in the 2017 we had 28 or 26, but will get calculated how the year is there here. Okay, not to worry. So for every record of C101, it has come. Okay, so what we did, we just entered simultaneously update book lending table, set due date equal to issue date plus 15 here. Getting, so this is done. Coming for the next query, which is quite complicated here, but easiest. Or you can have a, I will share that video of extra 3 queries once I have done completed. Till then, have a look for the 3 queries. So we have finished with the 3 queries here. This file will be shared with you people. So 3 queries are done. Which all queries I have done, that I will mark for your reference sake. Question query number 1, query number 5 and 6 here. Okay. Till then, have a look for this. Record.